Into another video workshop presented by Athabasca, Barrhead, Westlock, and Whitecourt Employment Services. My name is Megan Walsh, and today we're talking about tips to avoid online employment scams. Before I begin, I want to say that I use many credible resources to put together this presentation, which are found on the bottom right-hand corner of each slide, and I will also be mentioning them at the end. First of all, what is a job scam? Norton says job scams are another way for scammers to gain access to your personal information, your money, or your bank account and credit card data. These scams prey upon people searching online sites for new jobs. Because job seekers are often desperate to find a position, they might overlook certain warning signs and red flags that something is not right with an online listing. Scammers post their fake job listings on some of the internet's most popular boards, the same platforms that many legitimate employers use. This can make it more difficult for job hunters to avoid these scams. Types of scams. The first one is phishing. Some scammers will try to phish bank account information or credit card numbers out of you. Paying for work. Some will ask you to pay for certification or training materials, often for jobs that don't really exist. Moving money. A scammer might ask you to deposit a check and e-transfer money back to test their payroll or send it to someone else. The check will bounce, so you've lost your own money and can't recover it. Contributing factors. Technology. With so much reliance on technology in today's world, many job opportunities have been created. However, it can be difficult to discern legitimate job offers from fake ones from scammers. Scammers are using advanced tactics to appear legitimate. They construct a realistic online presence to help sell the scam. COVID-19. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, unfortunately, many people have lost their jobs. Also, many non-essential businesses have had to cut hours and reduce staff, so finding a new job can be difficult. Scammers are very attuned to this fact and are targeting those who are eager to find work. Indeed.com lists these 10 warning signs that a job posting may be a scam. The recruiter contacts you. Be suspicious, especially if the contact seems disingenuous. You receive a job offer right away, or the employer seems eager to hire you. The pay is extremely high, more than you would expect for the position. The schedule seems too flexible. Scammers often use the appeal of job flexibility to make the position seem more appealing. The job requirements and description are vague. Specific details about the position are not provided. The company requires payment from you. This is often the case where a scammer might say you must pay for training or materials upfront. The job promises you'll get wealthy fast. Scammers will do what they deem necessary to get you to buy into their fake employment scam. Communication appears unprofessional, and the company may insist on communicating through an online messaging platform. Scammers are often able to remain anonymous because these platforms can make them more difficult to trace. Contact information for the employer is missing. Not being able to contact the company directly is a big red flag. A company requests confidential information before hiring. It is so important to keep your private information confidential until you are certain the employment position is legitimate. Many people are eager to work from home these days. Scammers are very aware of this fact and may use this to their advantage. Here are some warning signs about positions that advertise the ability to work from home. The job is too good to be true. Make sure you follow your instincts. There is little information on the company. A reliable company will be fully transparent with all the details before hiring you. A second contact cannot confirm the legitimacy of the offer. There are warnings online. This is why it is a good idea to Google the company and do a background search. The employer is overly eager to hire. There is a sense of urgency. You have to pay for work. There is some sort of fee in order to get started. The employer communicates poorly. They may be unprofessional or use improper spelling and grammar. Here are some tips to avoid job scams. Use your instinct. Don't believe anything that sounds too good to be true. Google the alleged company name. Research thoroughly before applying. Use caution when being asked to pay for certification and training. Make sure the position is legitimate before giving money. Contact the company by phone. Find a phone number and call to confirm whether or not they are hiring. Use extreme caution before giving your social insurance number, and do not send a picture of your driver's license to prove your identity. Do not send your banking information for payroll purposes unless you have confirmed that the company exists and is operational. Consider looking for a different job if you are asked to open a bank account, deposit checks, and then send money to someone else. Confirm with your financial institution that all methods of money transfer to you are valid prior to depositing a cash or check. Do not cash checks made out to you that are for a higher amount than the expected dollar value. These will likely be fraudulent. Here's what to do if you see a scam or are a victim of one. Gather all information about the fraud, including documents, receipts, copies of emails and texts. Change all your passwords. If your banking information is compromised, you can report it to your bank or credit card company. If your personal information is compromised, you can further report it to both credit bureaus. The numbers are here. Report the incident to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre through their website. If the fraud took place online through a website, report the incident directly to the administrator of the website. You can do so through a link such as Report Abuse or Report an Ad. You can also choose to report it to your cell phone provider. Warn others. Tell family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers about your experience. You may prevent someone else from becoming a victim. You may decide to contact the police. You can report the incident to your local police and get a file number for future reference. If you find suspicious activity on your credit report, update your file with the police. If you suspect your social insurance number is being used, bring all the necessary documents with you proving fraud or misuse of your SIN to a Service Canada office. Here is our contact information in Athabasca, Barrhead, Westlock, and Whitecourt. Call, text, or email if you have questions about the information in this workshop or about the services we provide. Here is our online contact information through our website and our Facebook pages. Here are the references I used for today's workshop. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.